Good morning, world. Today is August 29th, and I am waking up with a lot of pus that crusted up because this right here, I didn't even pop this. It just like when I was sleeping, I rolled around and probably hit something and just started squirting out. So it's just been really crazy. And then I have this issue right here. This kind of like got a little, come on, focus camera. Anyway, it's not focusing because bear is too important, but it's like that. And it's really puffy, and I learned from experience that if I poke it, it just creates more pus, more liquid, and it's just going non-stop. So I'm gonna leave that alone and let it heal. And then also another area that's pussing up is my ears. My ears are starting to really pus up because, number one, the earring was way too big. I know I was trying to be extra and such, but so unfortunate because I'm super sad about it that I have to return it because it's just too heavy for my ears. And I thought I could get used to it, but I guess like when I'm like sleeping and I pull my hair back, I kind of pull my ear with it, so it's tugging my ear. And then when Mr. Q will hold my face to like just kiss me or something, he kind of does this and tugs my ear as well. Like he's touching my cheek but at my ear at the same time. And I'm like, ouch. So it started pussing up and then crusting up after a while. So it has to heal. I think I don't have any infections. I think. Because so far everything is just kind of red and gross looking and whatever. Like I seriously have issues all the time. First it was my nose, then it was my throat, then it was my eyes, and then now it's my forehead, my arm, and my ears. So the earrings are going back. And also I went back onto the Sony camera. This is like the one that I was using before. This is the Sony RX100 Mark V. So I think I'm going to just wait until another version comes out that's better, because even though I liked that the other camera's volume was louder, it was still kind of louder and it picked up other noise besides my voice and stuff. So this one's not as loud, but the noise is not there and you can kind of hear me clearly. And the picture obviously is better, it's more focused. Well, it still needs work because obviously you see that it didn't focus on my arm, but it's still focused faster than the other one, which is a huge thing for me. And especially this past weekend when I went everywhere to vlog, it wasn't focusing as I wanted to. So this is the best camera for vlogging if you guys are interested.
You know the new one came out, right?
Yeah, I know the new one came out, but you told me that
the quality is not that much better.
The quality is not that much better, and it's like $200, $300 more expensive. So I figured maybe I should wait for the third version.
More expensive than what?
Huh? Or the next version?
It's not $200-300. Like compared to the Canon.
No, you told me that the Sony that I have right now is around 900 something, but the newer version of the Sony, the Mark VI, is $1,200. So yeah, that's $200 or $300 more.
Yeah,
so I think that if there's not a big improvement, then I want to wait until the next version. If it's like gonna be.
That's 1 year from now.
Yeah, 1 year from now. So me and this camera, we're stuck together for a moment. Even though there's a bunch of like dots in the lens because Mr. Q will put it in front of the firecracker, but you don't really see it. The only thing you see is this. Oh my god. Anyway, we're heading to the post office to return number 1, the earrings, and number 2, the Canon camera G7 Mark II. So sad. And it didn't take photos as good too. I thought it would, but it just was really blurry. And when I mean blurry is like when I don't see details on my face. Like it kind of hides all the details but makes it super soft, so it's just blurry. So I mean, I don't want to see too much details on my face like this one, but I still want to see a little, like, you know what I mean. Okay? Alright, so let's go to the post office, and also let's get something to eat. I need some carbs. Alright, but it's a good thing that I lost some weight so I can really balance out my carb intake and etc. But we will get this body in shape for my music videos, so don't worry. I've been doing so much research last night that I went to sleep around like 3 or 4 and I was so tired I just left my computer like that and just knocked out. But I'm back on it today. And also, let me share that later. Okay, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. Mr. Kiwo is doing laundry. I'm so shook.
It's freaking full.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I need to shower too.
Before I go out and get something to eat, I just want to say this because I might forget it later, but mosquito bites are only by women. Like, who knew? I googled it and found out that only the females bite and the men are just like eating fruit or like veggies or whatever. So females attack and male attracts. So female needs that blood from you in order to get their body going and create eggs or whatever, just to like mate. And the male are just like flying around the females to mate them, the females, once the female has her eggs going. So yeah, who knew? Dang. Also changing is the Pilot Fly stabilizer. I mean, I was using this for about a month or so, and I'm just so annoyed by the fact that every time I film it like on the stand right here, then I kind of get like this slanted movement. It's like slanted and like, I'm like, why are you not straight? And also when I'm filming it from a selfie standpoint on the stand, it slowly goes up and then slowly goes down, and it's like, what the heck? So it's never really still like this stabilizer I have on right now, which is the
Zuyin.
Zuyin.
No, we're destroying the name, but we say Zuyin. Also, this one has that motor noise.
Yeah, this one has no motor noise, which is so much better. The only problem is just that much bigger.
And it's bulky.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm okay. Let me work on my arm muscles. Back on the Sony camera, back on the Zuyin stabilizer. The Pilot Fly is so good for portability, but it's just too annoying. Alright, I'm over it. I'm over it! Earrings and camera battery are going back. So many people in there.
You just gotta drop off, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people. That's why they have to wait a little bit. Alrighty, here we are in Silver Lake. We're gonna try out this new ramen joint. It's not new, but new to us because we've never been here. And has really good reviews. About almost 3,000. Aren't you excited? Anyway, I chose this place because since I'm in the mood for carbs, there's other stuff from Mr. Kiwo that is not included with carbs, so compromise. And he's also learning back to his law school again. In LA, we clearly do not understand the definition of compact. This is compact zone, my friend.
Yeah, so shift it a little this way.
First up is spicy tuna with some avocado and jalapenos on a bed of crispy rice, just like how I like it. It's very small, so are you sure you want this? I ordered this for me.
You're ruining my diet.
What's your weight now?
155.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. And we got some wasabi. Ooh. There you go. Bon appetit. 155 is good. You were like 162 before, or 160 you say.
Yep.
And I ordered Mr. Kiwo a chicken bowl with lots and lots of avocados because he loves avocados. Try it. Let me know what you think. This is a chicken carriage. I don't think I've ever had a chicken carriage. Is it yummy?
Your chicken's better.
Is it breast or is it
Can't tell.
Here we have the spicy tonkatsu ramen. Check it out, check it out. Looking good. Check out the egg here. It is perfectly cooked. Yummies. Mr. Kiwo actually knows how to do this. I think he does it better. He only needs to add a little flavor to make it good. Just a little. Okay, super stuffed. I got my carb on and left some behind. So that's a good thing. It's all about control. Okay, let's go. We just finished eating and what did you think? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah?
Hold on. It's not too bad.
Mr. Kiwo stayed away from at least 70-80% of the carbs, and I ate probably around 60% of carbs, so good thing. I think the ramen was really nice. It was really good. Spice is good. It's a really small place, and we got lucky because when we finished, it started to get crowded, and they started to put up like those cones to valet. So now they're valet in there. See that? In that parking? Yeah. Anywho, lucky us. We're always so lucky. Alright, we're gonna go home, do some work, and I'm back on my research, brainstorming. So I'm back home and I just watched some movies. Right now it's about 11:45 p.m. I'm working on my second movie right now. I feel like me and BK have been working, so it's kind of nice to just sit down for a moment and just have movie night with each other. At the same time watching movie, I'm actually like multitasking. I'm kind of writing a new song in my brain, and when I get stuck, then I focus on the movie, and then when I'm like bored of the movie, I go back to my lyrics, and it's like a back and forth movement kind of thing. And this new song that's coming up for my music video, I haven't recorded yet, so I have to write the lyrics and then get into the studio and really hustle, because my music video is in like a month and a half, so I really gotta set that timeline and really haul ass. Coming soon. So this song, it's called Foreplay, and it's written in Vietnamese, and I thought it was just so weird because there's some melodies and some track that you absolutely cannot sing in Vietnamese. Like for me, I feel awkward if you sing it in Vietnamese and the accent is kind of off a little bit. And for me, I'm just kind of like, I'm not happy about that. But some songs you can't avoid it because people already wrote it like that. But if you have like one word is okay, but if you have like a whole song and it's like a bunch of like weird words that you're slurring the accent, that it makes me feel weird. And like my kind of music, when you write lyrics to a type of melody, there's just something weird and cheesy about it. So I always work with my lyricist and be like, look, this is not gonna work. I get that that's the idea that I asked you to write the lyrics about, but the choice of words is just like, no. So I'm going to have to write the song in English, and it's been a moment since I wrote a song. The last song I wrote was Tôi Là Người Việt Nam, so this is going to be me getting back into the mojo of my artistic, creative mind, and hopefully I come out with something really interesting. I want to do something different, so I don't want to do the whole I love you and that stuff. I mean, of course, that's like basically the majority of Vietnamese or any type of music, but I want it to be something funny and interesting. So I'll be working on the lyrics for that song while watching the movie, and what else is there? And because my lyrics is in Vietnamese, the songwriter also wanted to write some English lyrics just to, you know, help me with the song, kind of like work together as a team, and like some of the words are okay to use, so we're going to go back and forth and work with each other and see how the song turns out. Because sometimes I'll take their lyrics and they're like, really, you would take that? I'm like, yeah, I would, you know, because we have different minds and we live in different parts of the world, so when we work together, there's like all these like super interesting things that come together into one project, so that's a good thing. But anyway, looking at my, I've been seeing you guys saying that it's not a mosquito bite and it's a spider bite, and I've been looking on the internet to see what it is, just to find images, and turns out the closest image I see is the brown recluse spider, and when I was reading up on it, it says that it's only in like the Midwest and the South area, which is like Louisiana or Texas, and I'm like, dude, I was just there. So it's like, is it a brown recluse? Because if it is like one of the two most dangerous spiders out there. The second one is the black widow, and so, oh my god. And I've seen some crazy images, but other ones look like mine, and I hope that it's not gonna get any worse. It's still pussing up. Like right now, it's like, I can't believe after a couple days, it's still like liquid still coming out. I know mosquito bites stop after like a day or even less than an hour, but this is like This has been going on, and it's still going. I can see it still going right now. It's crazy. I put Neosporin on, and the liquid is coming through the Neosporin and falling out, like dripping. But it says that this brown recluse only comes out when it's like in the dark, and they only hang out in houses or like areas where they have a lot of activities. And when they feel like they're in between like your clothes or skin, that's when they start to bite. And I'm like, was that there? Or I don't know what happened, but I got like 3 of them. This one right here is healing really, really well because I barely touched it. Like, I didn't even do anything to it. But this one is still pussing, and this one is crazy. And I want to do some makeup tutorials and stuff, but like, I don't want to keep like touching it because it might pus up some more. So I'm gonna leave it alone, work on my music video, and not just, I'm praying that it's not gonna get any worse, but trouble and drama all the time. Anyway, yeah, I think that should be it. It's just a crazy thought that spiders. But I'm wondering, since I discover that I don't have a mosquito bite and that mosquitoes are all females that bite, do spiders, only females bite? So, interesting thought. Time to ask Google. Hey Google, do male spiders bite?
Here's a summary from the website sciencing.com. Almost all spider species are venomous, and in most cases, females have larger venom sacs than males. It is believed that because many female spiders don't eat their webs, they need more venom to protect their nests.
So it seems that all spiders bite, but females are a little bit frisky and like crazy to protect their area. So let's say 60% bite that are female and the rest is male. Anyway, alright, gonna call it a night and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.